look at this. Like, I'm sometimes in awe of what I get to do. And setting this table up, I'm in awe. I'm in absolute awe of the glory of this world. It's like, look at the light and the table. And happy Scorpio season, everyone. This is the all signs reading that I was mentioning before, that we're going to talk about Scorpio season. And I have, just like my introductory video to this energy stated, this is anything but casual. This energy is anything but casual. And so some of you could benefit from some sage and or Palo Santo in your life. I'm going to make a note. Make a note on something. And you only light a little bit, and then the plant basically tells you what it needs to do. So, and always crack a window open so that the energy can release itself. But more on that later. Today we are talking about Scorpio season. And this is the Scorpio card. It's fun, right? It's so much fun. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I know you can see it. I don't want to close the blinds because it's so lovely. But how do we face, this is egoic death. This isn't, every Scorpio season, not everybody dies. This is deep transformation, shared possessions. This is the the Phoenix run house on the astrological wheel. We'll go over that in a minute. But I wanted to highlight that white rose that death carries is behind everything. None of us get out alive. So how do we face death? Like the priest that only offers himself if he's sitting next to, the right hand of God. The exasperated woman that's, I had no idea this is coming, girl, you signed up for this. Or do we get excited, like the little one? What is to come? What is next? Other decks call this the nameless arcana, the faceless arcana, and it doesn't even have a, let's see if I can find it super quick. See how these all have, I put them in order. See how it's like the name doesn't even have a name on it. All the others have a name. This one doesn't have a name. So other decks don't call it anything. And I have a whole digital product on Tarot Essentials. That download is for you if you're interested. The link is in the description. So today we are going to be doing an all signs reading for Scorpio season. I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to introduce the board. Actually, I have to offer my disclaimer. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Sarah. My disclaimer is 2 parts, which says this is a free reading. You have not contracted me to give you this reading. If you are interested in a personalized reading, I offer those. My menu is in the very top of the description, and we could do a recorded reading just like this. We can do a live reading just like this. The prices and information are in the description. But please don't take what I'm saying as doctrine. This is offered information for you. If this resonates, amazing. If it doesn't, that means it's not for you, and that's okay. I don't have any desire to spar with you. I don't have any desire to take you from your current reality. I'm offering you information because my soul calls me to do this. Yeah, this is just me in my kitchen. This is my normal. This lives on the table. This lives on the table. The peach selenite usually lives on the table, but it's charged from the full moon yesterday. And the second part of my disclaimer is that sometimes my guides and the way that information comes through is very efficient and can be perceived as harsh. If you say it in Boston, it's a lot less harsh, but it can be intense and shoot between the eyes as far as we are the ones at my, this is my multidimensional cafe. We're transcending time and space. Thank you, YouTube. But we're the problem. We're the one that it's not so much always has to change, but if it's, we're having a problem with a person, The person doesn't have to change. Just stop trying to, you know, make friends with that person and leave the person. Leave the situation. Be in a room amongst winners and people that celebrate you. And so that's going to be a key theme for Scorpio season. Whereas, you know, we know the general wheel starts in Aries, goes all the way around over to Pisces. This is the rising sign. This is the self. This is the roots, the tree of our life, our cultural family roots. This over here is our public life and career and legacy. And these are the relationships, the people in our life. So we go from safety, mother, this is father. Then we go to play, childlike spirit, daily life. We're just finishing our transit of the house of relationships. And now we're sharing possessions with people. We've chosen the people in our life, the important people. This is also the house of open enemies, legalities, basically sandwiches the house of Scorpio and the general wheel. Won't be that way for every single rising sign. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. And so I would recommend watching for your rising sign first to find out exactly where Scorpio falls in your chart. And then you can watch for your sun sign and your moon sign just to get the vibe. It's not fully going to be, this is the house that Scorpio falls in, but the energy, you can sit and have some tea with me or some coffee. I have my Earl Grey with organic coconut milk and some local honey. The honey was a gift from a friend of mine. For some reason, and I don't hate it in any way, I love it more than most things, a lot of people gift me honey. And I never asked for it. People just gift me honey. It's one of my favorite gifts because it's the sweetness of life. But I've had many people just consciously, unconsciously, subconsciously give me honey as a gift. And I've had clients actually that I've done trade work and done donation-based sessions, and they've given me honey to pay for sessions before. So I do offer donation-based sessions, and I do offer, you know, if you're ever interested in any of my product and price is the only thing that's really holding you back, just reach out. Just reach out. I'm happy to offer and meet you in the middle and offer certain things at a discounted price or at a place that the one-on-one save the one-on-one sessions, obviously, but like the prices of the products that I have, my guy, just let me know what your price point is and I'm happy to give you a coupon. Like if you're keen to do the work, I'm keen to work with you. So please let me know. Let's introduce the planets and then we'll get going. So this is the sun on the board. This is the moon. Oh my God. Mercury. How pretty. Venus. Mars. Jupiter. Oh, she's so pretty. Just got cleansed and cleared from the full moon. Saturn. Uranus. Yeah. Neptune. Pluto. Based on the Christmas critters from South Park. Big player this month. Chiron. Black Moon Lilith. And the North Node and the South Node we place down like this. The North Node is what we're going into and the South Node is what we're releasing. Got it. It's just some strawberry calcite. She's just gonna stay there. Stay right there. Yeah. So we're gonna start with Aries. Aries rising. Aries sun, Aries moon. This is an incredible time period for you. I'm gonna start with the 22nd of October. We have the sun going into Scorpio. So this season for you is the house of shared possessions. Deep transformation, death, sensuality, sexuality. This isn't for all of you, it's for some of you. Leave them on red, you're done. There's some narcissistic issues. Again, like I said in the disclaimer, this is going to hit hard right away. There's some narcissistic attachments that are going on. There's some trauma bonding that's going on. And like, do the work, join a group, call someone. There's some addiction stuff. It's addiction to a person or addiction to a mentality. Something's going on. Something's going on. And there's a lot. Learning how to have fun. I want you in places that I don't care if you're vibing with yourself. I don't care if you're crying alone. Really count on your fingers and toes, even if it's just one hand, the people that really support you, and that are not your yes friends. I don't want you surrounded by yes people. I want you surrounded by winners that are saying, get up, do it, be better. Really, really, this is an important quarter for you right now. Really. The North Node's going to go into your house of soul purpose January 2025, but Pluto is going into Aquarius, and I'm just seeing if there's anything right now. Okay, the day that I'm going to put down the 22nd, I don't know if I'm going to do this for everyone, but we're just going to do it because we have some things going on. Venus in your house of quest, adventure, long distance travel. That's at 6 degrees. That's trining the node right over here in the house of self. Moon is in the house of home. Your chart ruler is at 25 degrees of Cancer over here. And it is sextiling Uranus right over here, shared possessions. This is not for everyone. This is all I'm going to put down for right now, Aries, for this day. This is the 22nd. This literally says to me, sextiling, money, values, home, my pocket of the world. Your chart ruler really doesn't like to be in Cancer. It's very emotional. It's very like, I'm just going to say it. This says to me, like, don't diminish yourself to be accessible for another person, because it's like the world's going to move on without you. Yeah, definitely go check out my video, the 2024 to 2027, the changing of the guides. There's 3 different soul matches. So if you choose to stay in a room that's 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, God's going to be like, okay, they want 7 out of 10 for their life. Do that. This isn't for all of you. If you are in the midst of your processing right now and you're joining groups, you're getting help, you're like talking to a spiritual counselor, please reach out directly if this resonates with you and you just need team and community. Like literally block, delete, my friend, block, delete, like get yourself away from that person, that succubus, whatever it may be. If you're in a work environment, I'll say if this is work, which I don't have anything over here, but because Pluto is going into Aquarius, if this is a work environment and you just need to set boundaries with that person, and you've set boundaries, you can call in an accountability buddy and just say, hey, like, I can't do this anymore. Stay within your sovereignty, within your bubble. Truly, 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 truly. Okay, so all right, so let's go through day by day. Actually, I don't even want to. I want to just go through what resonates most with you. The 28th, Venus, we just said. Sag, square Saturn in Pisces. Sextiling Lilith. Relationship, soul purpose, quest, adventure. Like, Venus wants to bless you. Don't diminish what it is that you have to, like, don't diminish yourself. Don't diminish yourself. My goodness gracious, don't diminish yourself. That same day, your chart ruler, 27 degrees of Pisces, or 27 degrees of Cancer, is trining 27 degrees of Neptune. Dude. Addictions could be playing out, or, you know, overuse of something. We could just say overuse of cannabis flower, overuse. Sobriety is one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced in my life, and I couldn't have gotten here when I was in the midst of my, you know, traumatic experiences. But coming out of it, I recognized I didn't care. I didn't care. I was in verbally abusive relationships. I was in narcissistic relationships, but if I was stoned, I just didn't care. I just didn't care. That new moon coming up on the 1st of November. It's called grown-up energy. Grown-up energy. Grown-up energy. feel like Mercury's going to be going into Sag energy on the 2nd. For you, Aries, I'm not going to talk about that. Right now, we're going to talk about the 3rd of November. Mars is going to be going into Leo, opposite Pluto over here. The same time, I guess we are going to have it. Venus, yeah, Jupiter's in Gemini, sextiling Chiron, opposite over here. Self, communication, quest, adventure, opposition, opposition. Your chart ruler, opposite Pluto. It's okay to have team come in to help you get out of the situation. Dude, when I left a verbally abusive narcissistic relationship, I had one person on the phone, one person physically there, and then it took the police and fire people driving by. No joke. No joke. Venus going into your house of legacy. Definitely go watch the Scorpio season introductory video, anything but casual. This is, your public life. So whether it be the hero or the villain or the one where, how do I say? There was a phrase that I heard. I would rather be I can't believe she's single. I can't believe she hasn't found her person yet. I'd rather be that person than she's so much better than that. I can't believe she's staying with that person. I can't believe she's doing that. This is deep stuff to heal, Aries. This is deep stuff. Full moon is going to be in Taurus. Money, values, access to resources. Don't stay small. Don't stay small. Look into Cody Sanchez's work, please. Yeah, on Lewis Howe's the School of Greatness, her speech at the Summit of Greatness could be really worth your time. For my Aries feminines especially, for my Aries masculines, this is big stuff. This is big stuff. And I also have to highlight for my fire sign masculines that have been verbally abused by a feminine, like, you are not alone. It's one of the grossest things I've ever seen in this world. And I did not expect this to be part of your reading, Aries, but just know that you are not alone. Joining men's group, joining community, joining groups of people that have the same vibration for you. Literally, the amount of people that I am, creating local groups that are foundations in sobriety, newly sober or sober curious, and mental health, like recovering. I have a tarot party coming up. I have, a new moon Zoom. If you want to do some new moon stuff, like join the group. Join the group. I'm here for you if I can be helpful. The 19th, we have Pluto going into Aquarius. This is a 20 plus year transit. That's you transforming your house of community, friendships, and the wishes for the future. Like, this is, like, God's whispering to you, but he'll start yelling if he has to. He'll start yelling if he has to. The 21st is when the sun goes into Sag. I have to say, Aries, there were moments, and okay, so I'll go back to that, leaving that verbally abusive narcissistic relationship, and he had narcissistic tendencies. He was never diagnosed as a narcissist. I think he was diagnosed as bipolar, but I can't remember. But the second that I said enough is enough, everything I needed just fell into place. A person said, hey, I just moved and I have a few months left in my lease. Do you want to just stay there for free and like keep an eye on the ferrets? I was like, literally within a day, had a place to live for free with animals in the forest. Like, it was just the healing upon healing upon healing. So when you say no more, it is. And the whole world conspires to help you, but you have to jump. When you jump, the net appears. I'm proud of you, Aries. That's not an easy house. That's not an easy house. You can do this. I believe in you. Taurus, rising, Taurus sun, Taurus moon. It's about relationships for you, honey. It's about relationships. I feel like the past month, don't give up. Please, don't give up just because it's taking a little bit longer than you expected it to. Yeah, you're right there. Don't give up, and don't, what's the word I want to say? I'm putting down the 22nd of October. Don't give up. That's a beautiful placement right over there. That's your chart ruler in your house of shared possessions. If you need a loan or if you need help, Taurus, ask for it. If you need help, ask for it. Like I had said at the beginning, like if you are interested, if you're a Taurus placement and you're interested in one of my digital products, please reach out and say, Sarah, this is what I can offer. It's this price, but I can offer this. Like, I'm happy to meet you somewhere. I'm happy to do that. But honey, you got to ask. You got to ask for what you need. You got to communicate yourself. Mercury and Scorpio, that's not always easy. That's not always easy. But this is your house of relationships. That's the 22nd. So now let's put down the 28th. Venus squaring Saturn. Sextiling Lilith. Venus is your chart ruler, Taurus. You like things comfy. You like things cozy. Then act as if. Act as if. Ask for what you need. Ask the community that you're a part of. How often do you surround yourself with people that are doing better than you? Yeah, again, Cody Sanchez. I'll put the link for her page below. I don't know how to spell her name. But she says, you know, put yourself in rooms where your dream day is other people's Tuesday. Daily life, community friendships, deep transformation. This is the 28th. Mars at 27 degrees is going to be trining Neptune at 27 degrees of Pisces that same day. Communication with community. You're so worthy. You're like a master at something, girl. You're a master at something. Yeah, I'd say calling in those relationships that really are meant for you, that you want to be a part of your life, or the values of them. It's almost as I'm checking in with the energy of Taurus right now. It's like I'm hearing, like either you're in a healing phase, you're in a soft girl, or, you know, a Rocky montage era, whichever you're in. But just surround yourself with winners. What do you mean by that, Sarah? People that support you, that love you, but will also tell you when you got food in your teeth, that share similar values, that have this language. You know, I talk openly and brazenly about getting downloads, or all like the language of the woo, as I say, so that if you don't have the woo language and you're not meant to be around me, just my expression alone says we're obviously not meant to be friends. We're obviously not meant to be friends. Whew, honey child. Okay, this is why it's feeling so intense. Okay, on the 3rd, Mars is going to go into Leo. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, where's Mars? Mars is going to go into Leo while Pluto is in the top of your chart. Oh my God. You have something so powerful to offer this world, and it just doesn't look like what you thought it was going to look like. It doesn't have to be like the time equals money thing is so gone. It's so gone. That's your ICMC. This is big stuff here. This is big. This is big. Oh, your chart ruler and opposite of Jupiter. Trining Chiron, sextiling Chiron. We've talked about this. Like, you have something bigger to do. Yeah. I want you on land, on a farm, with all your dear friends. Whew, buddy. I don't want to talk about that. Full moon's going to be in your sign. Full moon's going to be in your sign. Full moon's going to be in your sign. I want you really making a list of all the past, not right now, but this is going to be around the full moon on the 15th. Make a list. Saturn's also going to go direct that day of all of the habits and patterns that are the common denominator of you in your past relationships, whether it be personal, professional, family relationships, I don't care what they are, but make a list of all the things that you were the one that did them. And then around the full moon, release all of that version of yourself and only act as if from that moment forward, as to the best of your ability, you being the healed version of yourself. Like, you know, a lot of what's coming up in the public mainstream is, you know, were you mothering him? Were you trying to like write the list of all the things that you're supposed to do and just not like let the man lead and nurture and nourish him, but are you, you know, were you mothering and like those types of things. And so I find that to be fascinating because Pluto's going into your house of legacy, public life, and career. This is a 20-year transit. This is a big deal. That's a 20-year transit. This is the house of father, where, you know, Mars is in the house of the mother. This will scoot. We'll have a retrograde, and then we'll go forward. The video Power Meets Softness. That could be a helpful one for you, Taurus, because this is happening right down here. But Pluto's going to be in your house of legacy, public life, image, and career for 20 years. So what do you want them to say at your eulogy? What do you want to have happen? You know? The 21st... the sun going into Sag, that's going to be called the Wild Wild West. For you, that's deep transformation, shared possessions. That's an exciting time. This is an exciting time, Taurus. And I love, you can also, for my Taurus sun, S-U-Ns, this is around your half birthday. So you can see like, oh, okay, how have I really come towards my goals? What was I really trying to manifest? Where did I want to be around my birthday? And in that opposition, sun opposite natal sun, what do we know about oppositions? That's like full moon energy. When the sun is opposite the moon, it's cuckoo pants vibes. That's, you know, we all become the werewolf. So we can get a little hard on ourselves. A little hard on ourselves. Especially like my Taurus Gen Xers. Like, take some pressure off and cry, baby. Okay. Gemini. This is daily life. Some of you really don't like your jobs right now. Some of you really don't like them. Some of you like the paper and the, you know, the financial capacities that your job brings, but you don't like the job. There's something about it. Something about it that's really not slapping anymore. And actually, I do want to get a vibe of the whole thing super quick. It's not going to be the same planets for everyone because I'll go, you know, mostly towards your chart ruler and things like that, but that's okay. Mars is in Cancer. Yeah, buddy, there's something you don't want to be doing no more. There's something you don't want to be doing no more, which is fine. I think just declare that might have been what came up at the Aries full moon that we just had. That would be my best guess. That you were like, ooh, I really, really, really don't vibe with these people and I want something new and different. I'm really excited about that. You know, as experiential learners, sometimes Gemini and Jupiter retrograde in your sign, you're like, I want to sell all my possessions and just go off into the distance and just with, you know, like me and my frog, and I don't know why frog, but I just want to do it. Just want to do the dang thing. Just stay true to the course for right now. This is a powerful transit. Oh my goodness. Please write a book about what's happened for you since 2008 until now. Gemini rising mostly, but Gemini sun and moon. I'm sure that the Pluto transit affected you pretty intensely, but like Pluto transiting the 8th house of deep transformation, shared possessions and stuff. My guy, that's powerful. That's mastery right there. Yeah, Pluto doesn't transit our entire chart in our lifetimes, so that's a big deal. That is a super duper big deal. All right, I am actually going to skip over the 28th for you, and we're just going to chat about, we're going to go right to the new moon, which is in your house of daily life and practical service. which is a beautiful thing. You know, this house is for you, is run by Scorpio, but this is normally a Virgo run house, which is a Mercury run house. So I like that. It is okay to put together your resume, maybe, Gemini. This is coming up for Cancer right now as well. So if you have Cancer and Gemini placements, work is definitely on the mind, or daily life is on the mind, which I really love. I really love that for you. That's on the 1st. The 2nd is when your chart ruler is going to go into Sagittarius in your house of relationships. So that's a big deal. That's, you know, chit chat, network. Again, I want you in rooms that other people's Tuesday is your dream day. Learn from those people. Find somebody, whether it be online, whether it be in person, that has done something similar that what you want to do. This could even be, and don't think that this has to be like boss babe and stuff like that. I'm very anti that, or not anti that, but I just don't think that that's the way. I want you feeling soft and feeling lovely. But if you want to have complete time, financial, and location freedom, find someone who does that, who has that, and just listen to them. How are they breathing? How are they sauntering? This could be, you know, retired people as well. Talk to the ancients. And I say that with reverence. Talk to the ancients. Go volunteer. This could be something that you just spend time volunteering at a senior center. You know, that's something that you could do all the time, and then you just happen to meet a little old lass, a little old lad that's like, hey, I really like you and I would love for you to take care of me. You want to do it for this amount of money? And you're like, that's double what I make right now in the job I hate. Cool, let's do it. Let's do it. Cool. On the 3rd, we have Mars going into Leo, your house of early learning, short trips, and communication. That's going to be opposite Pluto, sitting right over here in between your house of deep transformation, quest, adventure, long distance travel. I really love that. I'm going to put down Venus is opposite Jupiter. Take you away, and then making an aspect to Chiron over here in Aries. Yeah, this is a trine. Relationships, community. Community, self. You're so needed. You're so needed, my gosh. You and Sag, you just have like the best energy ever. Just the best energy ever. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're going to take all you away. Take all you away. Got a full moon. Full moon coming up. Taurus at 24 degrees. This is close to your, you know, ascendant, descendant sign. This is also the health axis. I'm listening to my guides. There's so much health and wellness that you've gone through in the past 6 to 12 months that I would really love for you to entertain. Like, I'm just seeing you like put out a post that's just saying, hey, any other like newly sober people that like want to just like go for a walk, like I would love that. Like, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. This is the health axis, so it could be like a limiting belief as well. Sole purpose. You're done with that contract, so let it down. Let it down. Let it down. Yeah. Pluto going into Aquarius. We've talked about moving. I feel like you and Cancer are going to be moving. Or, yeah, if you have Gemini and Cancer placements, that'd be super cool. But this is, or teaching, or running, or traveling, or multiple locations, whatever that may be for you. That's really exciting. And then the 21st, you know, Sag season for you is about relationships. It's about relationships. So go back to the values. That's definitely something that has come up a lot in my client sessions, a lot in my peripheral, and a lot on what I see in the outer, where it's just, you know, if she's not here, if he's not here. And I talked about, I forget, it could have been you that I talked about this with, but there's this, you know, influencer on Instagram where she's like, you know, if God hasn't brought you the person, you know, when you eat food, you know, it's in the oven and you take it out of the oven before it's ready and you eat food that's not done, you get sick. Let God cook them. Let her cook. Let them become, oh, the wind howled. I hope you heard that. Let them become the person that they need to be sitting with you, Gemini. You'll thank the universe later for it. You'll thank the universe later. Awesome. Cancer. Oof, Scorpio season. I love that for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my content we know is not for children. So we're just going to talk about the fact, Cancer, that your house of play is run by Scorpio. If you're not having like beautiful, you know, like scenes with your partner right now, please do it. Please do it. Please do it. This is exciting. This is exciting. Okay. I'm just putting down the 22nd of October. We're just gonna get a little vibration of how we're feeling. Good vibration. Moon will be in your sign. Mars right now is in your sign. Venus is in Sag. Daily life. Mercury is in Scorpio. I'll sit down for this. My guides are highlighting the 2024 to 2027 video of mine, the changing of the guides. I think that's in the longer range transit playlist, as well as could possibly be in the toolbox playlist. But know your worth. Know your worth. Yeah, put yourself out there. Right now, Cancer, we've talked about new jobs. A lot of the comments that I've received from the Cancer Rising video is about new jobs. You know, it's interesting, like the moon is technically your chart ruler. So the moon's Scootaduches. So I'll do the new moon and the full moon. And we have all signs readings for those as well. So I have tons of information coming to you. But Pluto going into your house of deep transformation, death, and shared possessions, I would say that this is going to be the most important transit to watch out for, as well as the Mars transit. My video, Power Meets Softness, that could be a helpful video because Mars doesn't really like to be in your sign. You know, Mars is an Aries or a Scorpio run planet, and so wants to assert himself. And so this is you learning how to stand in your power, stand in your sovereignty, but also just like, some of you could gossip less right now. That could be a thing, definitely. And I'm right there with you. I'm giving up complaining in any capacity. I gave it to the full moon, and I'm just like, I don't have any space for competitiveness or complaining. I just don't. I want you to win. I don't care. Like if it's competitive, it does not have any space within my vibration. I'm working on being better than I was in my last breath, and that's it. And that's it. That's literally it. And so I'm just going to take all this off, and we're going to talk about, let me see what we got here. First, we're just going to say the new moon, which is going to be in Scorpio at 9 degrees. If you're keen to have babies and bring more babies in, that would be the time to do it. That would absolutely be the time to bring in those babies. So start enjoying yourself. That'd be a great day to have some relations with your partner. That's a beautiful day. That's on the 1st. The 3rd is going to be that Mars going into Leo opposite Pluto. This is money access. So bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. This could be big money coming in. This could be big money coming in, big stuff happening. We've been talking about this. I really like that. Oh, I do want to put it down. Yeah, this, and then Chiron, that aspect, you know, this sextile here, we've talked about numerous times. Opposite, this is daily life. Daily life could really be changing. So you're birthing a child, birthing a company, birthing a move, birthing something like a new, yeah, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. And so I also want to highlight what my guides are sharing with me is the universal law of aligned action. And if you're interested, I go through all of the laws of the universe in my self-mastery program that is in the description. Please, you know, reach out directly if you'd like to have a one-on-one to talk about that program. It's an investment in yourself, and I'm here to work with you if you're ever in need. But really, the law of aligned action is saying, okay, God, here's my order, and now I'm going to do every single thing that I have in my immediate possession that gets me towards that goal, and I trust you to handle the rest. That full moon that comes up on the 15th is going to be in your house of community, friendships, and wishes for the future. That's why you make the baby here, and then you're not going to be so much around people that, you know, your life changes when you have babies, or maybe it is that your partner prospers in some way, or that you prosper and that your partner is going to be moving and working with you or something like that. This could be, you know, new community coming together for you to create something together. You know, just like the general astrological wheel. Just like the astrological wheel. You only have to take up one slice of the pizza. One slice of the pizza. Shared possessions, Pluto transforming. You know, Aquarius runs the 8th house. Normally this house is run by Scorpio. So Pluto runs this house naturally. So I'm excited for you. That's a big deal. Yeah, these are things just falling from the sky, but being like, yeah, you kind of have to do a little bit of you have to have a different mentality for that to really take off. And then the sun going into Sag for you is daily life. And Sag, I offer individual readings for, not Sag, Cancer. I offer, you know, moonlit readings. So if you'd like a mini reading for the new moon or the full moon, those are $100. It's about a half-hour reading. But please reach out. Please reach out. We could go over your own chart, look at how your natal planets are getting aspected. And dude, every single chart reading that I've ever done, the person has said, I'm not kidding, that was a lot of information. You just gave me a lot of information. A lot of information. Leo. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not putting everything down for you, Leo. This is your chart ruler. This is the house of home, my pocket of the world. Safety is key for you. What does safety mean? What do you need to feel safe? What matters most? Your daily life could drastically change. Pluto's going to be going into your... This is a big deal as well, for my Leo risings especially. My guides were literally saying, tell them that they're loved, and tell them that they're safe, and tell them that they're wondrous and wonderful, and that this is powerful, very exciting energy that they chose actively, that this Leo chart chose actively to be the master of. There's a lot of people that have been commenting that, you know, have multiple Leo placements. That is mastery. That is legit mastery. It's legit mastery. You're run by the sun. So when the sun, this is for my Leo risings, this might not be true for my Leo suns and sun, SUNs and Leo moons, but when the sun transits the bottom of your chart, this is the roots, the cultural tree of your life. This is where we feel safe. We don't really want to go outside very often. We're doing a lot of internal work, internal healing over here. Oh, Jesus God. Okay. So the 1st of November, yeah, you and Cancer, if you want to have babies, start a family, move, do things, that could be the time to do it. I like that. I really like that. That full moon in Aries that just happened yesterday as I'm recording this, I don't know when you're going to be watching this, was 24 degrees of Aries. That was a big deal for you. Yeah, you're growing up real quick, Aries. I mean, pardon me, Leo. You're growing up really quick. Really, really quick. This opposition is a big deal. Don't pop off. Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. Walk away. Just like the lion doesn't get up if a gnat is just making noise. Doesn't care. Doesn't get up for a weasel. Doesn't get up for anyone but an actual worthy adversary. Remember that, lion. Be the lion and not the cub. Yeah. Power meets softness. I have a whole video on this transit that's transiting over your ascendant side. We'll go back into Cancer and then we'll finally go into your sign, Leo, until 2025, spring 2025, or spring, autumn, depending on your hemisphere. But really understanding this energy and this placement could be very advantageous for your growth and your daily life right now. The 11th, we do have Venus going into Capricorn. That's your house of daily life, practical service. You know, whether you choose to remove yourself from environments that you're not supposed to be in, or you get fired, or the person that you really don't want to be with leaves you, that's a complete decision. But Venus blessing your house of daily life, it's all for the greater good, darling. It's all for the greater good. Full moon on the 15th. Taurus at 24 degrees. My guys are saying FOMO. That's it. That's what we want to release, is FOMO. Yeah, Pluto's going to be in your house of relationships. Starts on the 19th for 20 years fully. We've had dips of it in the longer range transit playlist. We've talked about this. Sag season is a good time for you. I like that. It's a trine to your, ascendant, or to your sun, your moon, when the sun is in a fire sign. So I really like that for you, Leo. And we'll talk about it more in all the other all signs readings. But this is a big time period. I don't even know if anyone will hear what I'm about to say, but my intention to offer this is a wild month. This is a wild season that we're about to go into. And I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. And I'm grateful for it. It just feels as though whatever you have to offer, Leo, actually everybody, offer it. Offer it now. Virgo. Some of you are going to pop off and it's going to be so needed. Just know that there are repercussions for what you say, repercussions for your thoughts, words, actions, and intentions. Just know that. Know that. Actually, Mars, this is the 22nd. Mars is the 25. Venus is in Sag. Yeah, just know that there are repercussions. Mercury is your chart ruler. It's in your house of communication. Jupiter's in your house of legacy, public life, and career. And Pluto's about to change up your house of daily life and practical service. That's exciting. Communication, early learning, and short trips. It's like around town type stuff. And your chart ruler is in the house at the same time that, and this house is run by Scorpio for you, but it's normally a Gemini run house, so your chart ruler. This could be a really nice season for you. This could be a really nice season. It's a sextiling season. So that's exciting. So, I would check for my Virgo sun, SUNs, like look at the sextile. How have things been going since your birthday? How have things been expressing themselves? Some of you are getting used to that manifestation thing and recognizing that that law of aligned action actually makes a difference. We can't just order with God. Yes, I've made the joke that like you order the bolognese and then you sit and then you wait for the bolognese. Yes. But you expect the bolognese to come and then you act as the person that's going to eat the bolognese. I feel like we need a different parable. So I am creating a life. They're pointing at me. So I'm creating a life where I work from anywhere in the world. I can do this from anywhere. So I got to do things that I can do from anywhere. This is another offering that I can do this from anywhere. I can do this all over the planet. All I need is just my little setup, and that's it. And a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. And my technology. That's all I need. I can do that from anywhere. So that's a beautiful thing. But I can't just say, okay, God, send me the freedom. Send me the freedom. Someone who's homeless also has location freedom. So there are many ways to utilize that energy. There are many ways to receive, but we have to have the standard of what it is that we actually want, what it is that actually matters to us. the new moon on the 1st. How do we communicate? Do we communicate like the adult version of ourselves, or do we communicate like the childhood version of ourselves? And can we tell the difference? Can we tell when our inner child or inner adolescent is running the ship? Can we tell if what we're standing up for is the most important thing? You know? Your chart ruler is going to be going into Sag energy on the 2nd. That's very exciting. Home, my pocket of the world, safety is key. So recognizing what you do need to feel safe. How do you need to communicate? Mercury going into Sag, you just want to pop off. You just want to pop off. We all want to pop off. I get it. We all do. On the 11th, Venus is going to go into Capricorn. Play is one of the most important parts of this whole process. That's the 11th. The 3rd, that opposition is here of Mars and Pluto. Daily life, health, practical service, soul purpose, healing, closure, coming home. This is also the health axis. So let's check our eating habits, our sleeping habits, our drinking habits, our smoking habits. Let's check our sugar intake. Let's check our conscious and unconscious eating, scrolling, whatever that may be. Because Pluto going into your house of health, which is normally a Virgo run house, so that's an important placement over there. That's something to keep an eye on. That full moon on the 15th, early learning, short trips, higher education, long travel, long trips, like getting on the plane, going for a car ride or a tram ride, getting on the plane. We can't run from where our feet are. But we can live a life that's a playground instead of a prison. Yeah, this is a very internal time for you, Virgo. A very internal time where what's going on, it's like somebody asks you how you doing, and we talked about that, where it's like you show up at the office and like your hair's out of place and you're like, I don't care. So there's a lot of internal change for you right now, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. So be here for it. You know, we can't run from the planets. We can't run from God or energy. And why would we want to run from our upgrade? Nor why would we want to run from our responsibility. If we told God, I will take care of these things when I get to planet Earth, when I get to that mastery school, why would we ever want to, go back on that? I would ever say, God, no, I don't want to take care of this. I don't want to. It's actually the number one way that I can tell when my inner teenager is running the ship is when I say, I don't want to. Libra rising. Money. Money. All right. This is fascinating. I feel like a lot of you are just done. You're just so done with certain things. And I'm supportive of that for you. I want to see the whole... Oh, gosh, oh golly gee, pardon me. Chart ruler is in Sag, Saturn, Neptune, Mars. Boy. Yeah, this is the money axis. Values, access to resources, and then shared possessions. So your new moon is going to be in the house of what is mine, and the full moon will be in the house of what is ours. So I like that. I really like that. I am going to talk about the 28th with you because your chart ruler is in your house of communication, early learning, and short trips. So the 28th, Venus is going to be squaring Saturn. Daily life. You and Gem, there's something about work that we don't want to be doing anymore. Sextiling Lilith in your sign. I'm just going to move these for right now. Yeah, you've known for a while that you leveled up, so you're not going to like this, but this is the time to look at, okay, so I'm hearing some of you screaming at me already, which I love you for. So we knew we had to leave the job. We don't like the job. We feel like we've upgraded. We've been talking about this for a while now. And now I want you to go back to when was that moment? When was the moment that you recognized I've outgrown this job? And then I want you to actually just say, okay, I've been doing it for the money. I like the lifestyle that it gives me. That is okay. No one's judging you for that. I just want you to acknowledge it. Yeah, it's almost as if like there's a negativism to money or to wanting money that's tucked in there that I'm trying to get you to look at. That's what I'm getting you to look at, Libra. So stay with me. It's okay to have standards. I want them for you. Cody Sanchez, I'm linking her page below. Literally, the talk that she gave at the Summit of Greatness, which I was present for, which was very inspiring, is on Lewis's page. It's on the School of Greatness. So Cody Sanchez on the School of Greatness, on Lewis House's page. I'll put both links below. Yeah. The threshold for finances and happiness is about $500,000. And she speaks to relentlessly pursuing your first million. Relentlessly. To be able to walk away, Libra, from situations that don't serve your highest and greatest timeline and good, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. So decide what that amount of money is that you want, that you're comfy with, that you want more of, and then say no to everything that's not that, but also match your values, my guy. Say, I don't want to feel like crap at the end of the workday. I want to feel good. What does feel good? What would feel good to get paid for? Yeah, Mars going into Leo, community, like this is a big deal for you. This is a big deal. You're no better than that job. This is ego stuff. This is Lilith in your sign. This is and I love you. And I'm saying this because I love you. Yeah, I want to be surrounded by people who love me enough to tell me the harsh things. So I don't want you playing small. I don't want you being a big fish in a small pond. I don't want you having conversations where you're judging the person, saying like, oh, look at this person that's so 3D, and look at me being so non-judgmental in my 5D. Like, no, you're no better than the people in that vibration. You just don't want to be in that vibration anymore. But that's their vibration. Some people thrive. But why are you preventing the person that's supposed to be standing where you're standing from standing there? Yeah. Where you are, the thing that you judge so much every single day, Libra, there's someone behind you that's their 10 out of 10. So start making some moves. Start making some moves. I really want that for you. Venus is going to be your IC, like your ancestors are with you. Maybe pray. Maybe pray. Yeah, the full moon in Taurus, 15th. And creativity, creative expression right now, Libra, could be, yeah, I don't want to yell at you anymore, but I love you enough to yell at you. And it's rare that I've gotten so salty with you, Libra. So I appreciate you being here. I just want you to know that you're loved, you're worthy, that, you know, matching the amount of money that you want with your values puts them all together in the soup, and not putting money up on this pedestal that, you know, is outside of you, or that is, you know, demonized. There's any of those things. Yeah, money's a beautiful, wonderful thing, but, you know, in Cody Sanchez's language, is a cruel mistress that you must keep tabs on. So I don't want to repeat everything that she says. I'm just really heavily into her teachings. I just watched the talk that I was present for, and I think that it could be helpful for everyone. Nope, I'm good. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm not sorry. I love you enough because I want you to be in control of your whole life, to be able to not have to teeter to one side and then really be in a lower vibration for another. I love you. I'm proud of you. This is not easy. The North Node leads your sign in January, so you're almost there. Okie dokie, Scorpio. Happy birthday to the Scorpio suns. Happy birthday. Okay, this Pluto transit is going to be one of the coolest things that ever happens to you in your lifetime, and I'm here for it. I'm really excited about it, and I know that seems like Sarah, that's a pretty intense declaration to be making. Yeah, Pluto will never be in Capricorn again for the rest of our lives. So I don't think that's a small deal in the slightest. I don't think that's a small deal in the slightest. Oh wait, what am I doing? I saw it. This is the 22nd of October when the sun goes into your sign. So happy birthday to Scorpio suns, SUNs. Mercury's in your sign. Venus is in your house of money. Okay. Money feels slow right now, but I don't think that it's going to last forever. I think I asked my guides why, and they're like, this is kind of a slingshot, like a boomerang. Not for every Scorpio, but for most Scorpios. Oh, they're saying full body chill, every Scorpio. Yeah, you don't come in a first lifetime being a Scorpio, but Pluto transits, this is a 7 generational cycle. So Pluto going into Aquarius ends a 7 generational cycle. Pluto is one of your chart rulers along with Mars. So this Mars-Pluto opposition coming up, this is massive stuff for you. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're hustling through, whatever you are really trying to manifest right now, just trust it. Just trust it and go with it. It's really, again, I just want people that can keep up with you, surrounding you right now. That new moon is in your house. It's in your sign. This is grown-up energy, and I know that there's been so many times since 2008, but also in your childhood, Scorpio, that you were not handled in the way that you need to be handled. The way that you needed to be spoken to, you were not spoken to in that way. That's not easy to say. That's not an easy thing to big gulp, but I want you to know that I don't care if you're vibing with yourself, go do the things. Go do the things. Go do the things. So this is the first. I'm not really going to talk about the second. I'm going to talk about the third, which is when Mars goes into Leo. Pluto is in opposition on your IC or MC. Those are going to be very intense, so don't pop off. Just cry it out. Actually, yeah, I want you expressing your emotions. Save unhealthy anger. If you have anger, it's a beautiful emotion. Just go to the gym, have a new program, have something else that you can be in your Rocky montage and like join a jiu-jitsu or a Muay Thai or a kickboxing class or dance or something like that. But see how Venus is opposite over here, Jupiter, and the sextile of Chiron and the trine of Chiron. This is money, shared possessions, and daily life. Yeah, that's the third. So if things have been slow, my guy, they're going to pick up quick. Just don't express your inner child or inner teenager in ways that are unhealthy. Do it in ways that are healthy. Yeah, it's like somebody, we've been talking about this for a little while. I think it's been you. Somebody's been watching you. Somebody wants to invest in you. Somebody wants to love upon you. You know, Uranus is in Taurus still, so it's your house of relationships. And then all of a sudden you like scream and you're like, oh my God. And they're like, that's who you are? No, thank you. I don't want to invest in you anymore. And the whole thing crumbles. Oh my God. It's the seventh heaven parable. It's the seventh heaven analogy where the star basketball player close to graduation, she goes drinking at the school and she loses her scholarship. Scorpio, just know that early season for you is going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Full moon in your house of relationships. I get to leave what doesn't serve me, situations, all the things that don't serve me. And then Pluto going into your house of home, my pocket of the world. Safety is key. Cultural family roots. Again, we're healing generational patterns, traumas, the whole bit. This is on the 19th. I feel like a lot of you will be able to move or travel after this transit. I'm just seeing like chains that have been, oh my God, I'm having a full body chill for you, Scorpio. Chains or misunderstandings that have been really holding you back will be cleared. This is beautiful. That transit is beautiful. This is, your two chart rulers in opposition of each other on your IC midheaven. That's, not many people could handle that. many people. But here for it. I'm really here for it. I love it for you. I love it. I love it. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius rising. When the sun transits your 12th house, we're a little sleepy, we're a little irritable, we're a little tired, don't want to go out. I know, even for you, you're like, I'm just in my hermit mode, I'm just enjoying myself. Was Venus in your sign right now? Yeah, Venus is in your sign. Ooh, I like that. I like it. Oh, buddy. Some of you are going to be in a space of, oh my gosh, how do I say, Sag? So Pluto is in my 3rd house right now. And that was the majority of my awakening, the way that I, learned how to speak from I statements within my family unit, doing tons and tons and tons of family healing. And so it's also when I could communicate with, my spirit team, angels, aliens, the spirit team of my clients. So a lot of communication and language and early learning stuff came up. And so that's what you get to look forward to for the next 20 years. I'm jazzed about that for you. What did your soul come here to do? Learning how to have fun, healthy fun. It's a big deal. Healthy fun, healthy fun, healthy fun, healthy fun, healthy fun. And I know that I feel as though sometimes I can feel you rolling your eyes at me when I say healthy. Which I get it. The first time someone had said, Sarah, you got to be sober, I laughed at them and was like, that's adorable. Absolutely not. Mary Jane's my dear friend. I loved my cigarettes. I loved that I had the tolerance of an Irish dock worker when I was a drinker. And so there will be a season in your life where you understand and can rebrand what healthy means, Sag. Can rebrand what healthy means. We're going to get right into it right now. So the first is that new moon in your house of soul purpose. So just go above broad brushstrokes for that manifestation. Very broad, above it all. Brushstrokes for that manifestation. We'll talk more about that on the all signs reading. My intention right now is to really get into this, the 3rd, when Mars goes into Leo, opposite Pluto. And then we have Venus in your house opposite Jupiter in your house of descendant, which is your chart ruler over here. This is a lot. This isn't the moon. I don't know where the moon is that day. We also have that trining Chiron. Where's Aries for you over here? Yes. So we have Venus trining Chiron, sextiling Jupiter. That's, an aspect here. This is an aspect here. Yeah, there's a lot happening in the United States, but sometimes I don't usually get political, and this isn't really political, but you can still be a good person and not post something about the thing. And even if you believe in it, you can unfollow them. You don't have to. Yeah, no one's judging you if you don't post about the atrocities and the big thing and the genocide that's going on. That's happening, but don't post about it and go meditate on it. And then you can ask yourself, is it the FOMO? Is it the ego that's telling me that I have to have other people talking about this? I have to, I love you. I'm saying this because I love you, but just know that it's okay to just do your own thing and talk to your immediate community about it and not have to post about it, because you're a Sag. You're an incredible blessing to this world. So sometimes I just want to see your coffee. I want to see you out in the woods. I want to see you out running or doing something that has nothing to do with the political landscape or the crumbling world. I just want to see you vibing, you know? So Venus is going to go into Capricorn on the 11th. That's, you know, blessings to the house of money. We love that. We absolutely love that. The 15th is going to bring that full moon over here in Taurus. Daily life, practical service, release what does not serve you, learning how to have fun, healthy fun. I'm going to keep saying it because I don't care. Yeah, what is healthy fun, dude? It's okay to be healthy. Also, what is the aversion to health? You know? The 19th is when Pluto goes into your house of communication. The way you communicate is going to grow up a lot. It's going to really, you'll understand what speaking from I statements really means. And then on the 21st, you know, happy birthday to my Sagittarius SUNs. And, you know, when that happens, this is also check exactly where your ascendant sign is. And that's like your New Year's. That's your New Year's, Sag risings. And so it's a beautiful way just to be like, where was I a year ago? Yeah, I take that long weekends and I just celebrate and I just like look how far I've come and what it is that I really want to accomplish. You get so many, like I love how many cycles that we get because we're within a third dimensional matrix. Because once you really learn how to work with the flows and the cycles, you get so many fresh starts, you get so many opportunities to grow and to learn, but it's also so quick. It's so quick how you can complete a cycle and then just be like, wow, I actually don't need to go down that corridor. I don't actually have to finish and complete that. I can just be done with it. I hope that made sense, Sag. I hope that made sense. Capricorn, hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm so excited for you. Capricorn rising especially, but Capricorn sun and Capricorn moons. This is going to be, I want you to have a parade on the 19th. I want you celebrating more than you've ever celebrated before. This is big stuff. This is community, friendships, wishes for the future. This is money coming in. This is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. It must be feeling so weird right now. You might be feeling like you have no idea what you're doing, how you're doing it. This is incredible. Okay, this is the 22nd. This is Scorpio season, community, friendships, wishes for the future. Yeah, Cap, sun, moon, and rising really understands the people in your life. Not everybody has your best interest in mind. Sometimes when you work in corporate, they don't want you to grow. A lot of the times, they don't want you to grow and get bigger than them. They want to take credit for all the things that you're doing. I get it. I'm right there with you. I would really love... All right, the 28th, I do want to talk about it because Saturn is your chart ruler. So we have Venus squaring Saturn over here. Venus and Sag squaring soul purpose and communication. You know, being... I'm actually really not worried about you stepping out of line as far as communication is concerned right now. Yeah. It's like you've bit off your tongue. You've bit it so many times until it bled. And you're just like, I'm doing everything that I need to do to keep the life at the standard that I need to. Please go talk to a Libra. They're struggling and floundering with what it is that I'm talking to you about right now. Like, you're just staying the course until the thing pops that needs to pop. This is going to be a big pop. You and Scorpio, this is a huge deal for Capricorn placements and Scorpio placements. Yeah, Mars going into the deep transformation house, that opposition. I don't want to talk about that yet. Okay, so the 28th, we have Venus and Saturn squaring. I have Venus sextiling Lilith over here. Where is Libra for you? Yep. Legacy and soul purpose. I love this. This is beautiful. This is someone sharing your stuff, and it's seen in the way that it needs to be seen. Mars trining Neptune. You're doing very deep ancestral family healing right now, Capricorn. It might seem so minuscule, like calling your parents, but it's deeper than you could ever possibly imagine it is. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so new moon on the 1st, community. That's literally, we'll have an entire all signs reading on that. I want to continue because I want to get to this. The 3rd, this is a huge opportunity for growth. Huge opportunity for financial growth, access to resources growth. I just have a feeling that someone or something is just going to pop up into your life that you did not expect, and it's just going to be the thing that you've been waiting for. This is, you know, magical Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, stepping off the cliff into the God's hand and trust. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Play is integral. It's integral. Pardon me. It's like, it's so necessary. And do the thing. Do the thing. And from now until the 15th, the full moon, play. What is fun? What is joy? I want you doing that so much more often than you are. Like even today when I was at the gym this morning, I was like, I love being at the gym. At first, I was like, oh gosh, this new program, this is intense. I'm going to be here for a lot longer than an hour. And then I said to myself, wow, you get to be here longer than an hour. When you see everyone else that's literally leaving their training sessions, like, I got to go to work. I got to go do the things. I'm like, no, I get to do this. I get to vibe. I get to do all the things. And listen, like, I get to do this. I get to do this. Pluto in your house of money, Cap. You've earned it. You've earned it. Yeah, you've earned it. This is exciting. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. That's all you need to know right now. This is one of the coolest seasons, pardon me, Capricorn. Please just do something fun for that day. I go get tattoos around. Yeah, I've like tattoos. I've gotten tattoos for every time that Pluto has gone into Aquarius. Literally give or take around that time. I think my appointment is a few days after this, but the first time that Pluto went to Aquarius in our lifetime was on March 23rd. It was my birthday, so I thought that was a big deal. And yeah, it's good stuff. Really good stuff. Aquarius, your time is now, honey. I love that the sun is in your house of legacy in the season that Pluto goes into your sign. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Uranus and Taurus. Jupiter and Gemini. Whoo, buddy. Whoo, buddy. You got something to say right now. There's some deep awakenings going on for you right now, Aquarius, and I'm just offering you, I'll just take a sip of my water, hold on. Yeah, you're recognizing that something's not right. And don't judge yourself for however long it took you to be like, how did I trust this thing, that, and the third? It don't matter. It don't matter. All that matters is that you did now. All that matters is that you did now. The new moon, in the 1st, it's at 9 degrees of Scorpio in your house of legacy. It's okay to tag out right now. Like, this is intense. This is really intense energy. So I want you to know that it's okay just to say, you don't have to show up at every party. You don't have to do things. You don't have to even talk about what you're experiencing. If you would like to book a one-on-one session, if you need a spiritual counseling session or a chart reading, channeling session, whatever it may be, know that I'm available for you and really supporting you. I'm a part of your community and I would be grateful to be on your team. So please reach out for a consultation if you'd like to have a free consultation. Like, Yeah, the 3rd, that's huge. That's huge stuff. That's huge. Mars in opposition of Pluto. Full moon. Yeah, you're going through enough. I'm going to be very, very plain. Very, very plain with your reading. The 15th, the full moon in Taurus at 24 degrees. Sometimes we can't share with our family exactly what it is that we're going through, and we need time for ourselves to really decide what is best. Sometimes we have different ideologies and belief systems than our family members do, and that's okay. Having healthy boundaries from them is some of the most important, because that means I love you enough to keep you in my life, but I can't give you all of me. Talk to a Capricorn placement. Talk to a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising Aquarius and ask them how they've been going since 2008. That's what you're about to step into. It'll be a good time. Transformation of the self, transformation of who you thought you were. And really, everyone has this transit in their chart, so I don't mean to highlight you specifically and be like, you're the chosen one, but you kind of are, the King Arthur that can pull Excalibur out of the stone. But like, you're King Arthur that can pull Excalibur out of the stone, so like, why? It's not a bad thing, you know? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right, Pisces. What's Scorpio season like for you? Quest, Pisces. Quest, adventure, long distance travel, higher education. We've been talking for a little while right now that money is good. Money is awesome. Things have been feeling pretty good. This season, I would say, this is bigger change. Yeah, this is bigger change. Yeah, I want us to look at our fear of the unknown and ask ourselves, like, is being, you know, comfortable, is that something that's kept us small? This is big thinking. This is, you know, spirituality, quest, long distance travel, bigger thoughts. But this could be traveling in meditation. You know, this could be learning how to astral travel, learning how to do all of these interesting things. That new moon in that house says to me, like, what are your dreams? You're the most dreamy, beautiful sign that there is. You're the last sign of the zodiac. Why aren't you dreaming big right now? Fear. Fear could be running something right now. You know, I want to keep this opposition. You know, we have Mars on the 3rd opposite Pluto, and then we have Venus opposite Jupiter, and we have that sextile and trine with Chiron and Aries. So we have that sextile here, a trine here, and that opposition here. So if we don't have to look at this, we can focus here right now. You know? Money, home, legacy, daily life, soul purpose. Yeah, Pluto's going to make that move whether we like it or not. Pluto's going into Aquarius, and power to the people comes in a way whether we like it or not. And so we have to adapt and grow whether we like it or not. You know, the full moon is in our house of communication, early learning, and short trips. And not everyone's watching. When the sun starts to really go to the top of our chart, it can feel like everybody's watching and the paparazzi are outside my window. They're not. They can't see you. But learning how to communicate with your nearest and dearest around that full moon on the 15th is going to be a good time. Saturn is also going to go direct at 12 degrees of your sign on that same day. The 19th is when Pluto goes into Aquarius. Soul purpose. You've been preparing for this your entire life, Pisces, however old you are. And the 21st, Wild, Wild West. I think that's it. I think that's it. Happy Scorpio season. Tally ho.